Today's fun fact of the day has to do with tea. Did you know that the British drank about 165 million cups of tea every day? That's about 2 kilos of tea consumed per person in the UK each year. That's a crazy amount of tea. China, where this whole tea party began, consumes about half a kilo of tea per year. India is 0.33 kilos of tea. Now, what's fascinating is that in the UK, 98% of the tea will be drunk with milk. This is where things get really interesting. Because if they drink so much tea, shouldn't the British be the healthiest people in the world? After all, we know the insane benefits of tea on health and longevity. Hello and welcome to the Habit Coach podcast, the podcast where we evolve into the best versions of ourselves, one awesome habit at a time. I'm Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach. My tea journey started years ago. I would drink this thick, milky Parsi tea. It was made by boiling milk with a large amount of tea and mint leaves. To this, I would add heaps of sugar. It was a dessert in a mug, and so yum. I would have about 3 of these every day. Now, tea was originally discovered in 2737 BC, long time ago, when a leaf of tea fell down into this Chinese emperor's cup of hot water. For years, it was used in this fashion as medicine. It took 3,000 years for tea to become that everyday beverage that it is today. Originally, milk was used as a coating to just prevent the porcelain in the cups from getting stained because, as you know, tea stains these cups. It was not meant to be such an integral part of tea as we use it today. Tea, especially green tea, has a dizzyingly large number of benefits. So if you actually search for tea benefits, you would think tea is magical. It reduces chances of cancer, helps with diabetes, increases brain function, and most important of all are the weight loss benefits. Most of these benefits come from a compound called EGCG. EGCG is the main polyphenol in tea. Polyphenols are those natural occurring antioxidants. They reduce the oxidative stress on the body that takes place by just being alive. So if you can reduce this oxidative stress, you can slow down aging and disease. You can boost your cell regeneration rate. You can increase your brain function. Green tea also greatly boosts your metabolism, thus helping with the whole weight loss benefit. Now, what is interesting is that it all goes flying out the window when the milk binds to that polyphenol. So whenever you add milk, it is killing all the benefits that are there. The sugar that we add to the tea destroys that weight loss benefit altogether. It also gives you that boost of energy followed by a crash and that feeling of being cranky. In fact, there's a direct connection between cultures that drink tea without milk and living longer, think China, Japan, as compared to milk drinkers like Britain or India. It's time we took our tea drinking old school, getting rid of the milk, getting rid of the sugar, to truly appreciate the delicate flavors and the fragrances of pure green tea. Let's treat tea the way the ancient Chinese did, as a magical medicine. So your simple habit to start drinking green tea is to replace one serving of your daily tea with this cup of green tea. Now, if you don't like the taste because it is too bitter, and most of us hate that bittery green tea that comes, cool the water down before adding it a little bit. So don't add boiling water to the tea because that's going to make it very bitter. Play around with the steeping time. Don't steep it for 5 minutes. That again pulls out the bitterness. Play around with different flavors of tea. If you're practicing intermittent fasting, pure green tea in the fasting period is perfect for increasing the potency of that fasting. Make drinking tea a part of your daily practice. There are so many different kinds of teas to choose from, each with their own characteristics, each giving you a little cup of magic. If you like this episode, don't forget to hit subscribe. Also, give us a rating. It really helps with people discovering the podcast. If you like podcasts like this, check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can also watch all the episodes on the Habit Coach Awesome 180 YouTube channel. Follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, everywhere. You can also reach out to me. I am Ashdin Doc at Twitter and Instagram. You can connect with me on my website, awesome180.com. You can also check out my 2 new books, Change Your Habits, Change Your Life, and the second, The Book of Good Habits for Kids. I am Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach.
IVM.